Okay, we're on the south side of the home. This is the southwest corner. This is the southwest porch. The porch is supposed to lean a little bit. We've got cracking and peeling paint everywhere. Got a lot of electric. This is shiplap. Here, one is horizontal is shiplap. And then this is wainscoting. Is all through here. We got some dogs that were supposed to be gone. Moving on along, we're coming south side, going towards the east. The home faces east, cracking and peeling paint. On the east side, I'm seeing one window unit that's a little worse for wear. Coming up along here, we'll adjust that, but just under the freeze, we got some damaged soffit board right in there and right in there. Coming across, we're coming to our columns. Okay, our columns are on brick pedestals. You know, depending on how it's engineered, if it was right out of code, they would be 8 feet apart. Obviously, they're not. And you know, they've been here for a while, but we got some. This is on the south side. We got some sagging right here between the two columns, and you can see that going up to the upper porch. Now, going up to the porch, we've got on the south side of the house, the left as you're coming up to it, but we've got some steps here. 4 or more steps should have a handrail. Okay, and they're open. These are open steps. Okay, that means that you can trip on them. Your feet can get up underneath there. So you got open risers. They're not supposed to be more than a 32nd of an inch height differential between the steps. And I believe we've got that as well, especially at the top one. Okay, so moving on along, we got our columns and our details. Got our hanging ferns, and this is where you access part of the house right here on the south side of the front porch. And then I'm going to we'll just kind of walk around. When you have brick laid out like this, I get this. This is character. That's what we can call it. But this brick is not dimensionally uniform, so that it could be a trip hazard to some people. It's part of the charm, the character, and the history of the home. This is all known. This is the front walkway. Of course, we've got some movement here. We got some movement here. We got a dip over there out here towards my vehicle, my Bonnie cart. We sure do. And this is what our house looks like. And right along this ridge right here, we got a little bit of dipping on the south side of the front porch. Of course, more dipping on the second floor porch on the south side of the front porch. When coming on up again, 4 or more steps should have a handrail. There should not be more than a 32nd of an inch height differential, and we got some pretty good cracking going right here on these front steps. Moving on along, worn paint on the porch, natural sediment. It looks like settlement. From here, up here, we can see the handrail is leaning in. Okay, so our handrail is leaning in a little bit. It's splitting a little bit right there. We got some electric conduit run on the outside. Of course, for the age of the home, it's kind of what we're looking for. Let there be. Okay. Good to know. Again, cracking and peeling paint. Moving on along. It's kind of right in here. Okay, we're sagging on the front porch. Right in here by the first column on the left as you're going in. These are side lights. Right in here we got a door. This is bevel glass. So bevel glass is not required to be tempered safety glass. And this glass looks like it's original to the house on the side lights. And I'm not seeing any bugs on this. And bug is an identifier. So I'm not seeing bugs in the glass. And again, are we going to call this decorative glass? Is that what we're going to call it? If it's the original, and it is, it looks like it's the original glass. It was not required to be tempered safety glass when the home was built. But that's a safety feature that we're all looking at. You know, and this front door kind of sticks a little bit. The front door screen door is missing. The front screen door is missing. Swing on your own. It'll probably hold you just fine. Probably. No promises, no guarantees. Get the shiplap. We got wood. Okay. The gaps and these guardrails are higher from the floor. Okay, from the front porch floor, they're higher than 4 inches. And they shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't be, you know. But by today's standards, when it was built, so a kid could not crawl underneath that. We got a little bit of wood rot up underneath some of this here. Flooring. 4 more steps. Trees should not be closer than 25 feet to the structure. Again, the steps are not dimensionally uniform. Tree, again, placed too close. Wood mulch underneath the drip edge. Okay, we do not have rain gutters, and we got wood mulch underneath the drip edge. This is conducive to wood destroying insects. Alright? Where do termites live? In the ground. Where they eat? Dead wood. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. It's called a clue. Called a clue. On this side, we have 3 window units. I don't know how many on the back. We've got a chimney here. So we're just kind of seeing, you know, what we have, kind of walking through this. So we got the shiplap. Gas enters, okay, because the house faces east. This is the north side of the house. This is where the gas enters the house. And believe it or not, this is acceptable. And it's been painted. This is acceptable. Nobody's going to turn that with their hand. You need a wrench. Water is a little more, care a little more. I don't know what the deal is. Over here we've got big dogs. And this is the main center clean out. And we've got 3 air conditioning units. I'm seeing a rust spot over here, so I'm not sure what that rust is coming from. There used to be a window air conditioning unit in that window, and that's why we have the rust. And some of this brickwork around the front is gonna, you know, it needs a little bit of repointing. Let's come on out here and see what else we got. We've got our gas meter. It'd be nice if there was another valve on this side, but you do have that valve. So the pot can be replaced and you don't contaminate all the gas piping inside the house. So this chimney here has 2 chimney caps. That's going to be kind of interesting.